Alright guys, the Spring Series Grand Finals for Europe just ended, and now it's time to go over a recap. Just what happened with the Spring Series, what happened with Europe, what's going on with these top teams. Really crazy, a lot of unexpected results, and it's going to be really fun. So remember, like I said yesterday, I usually don't do this, but if you guys do like the video, you should leave a like on it, because I want to see if that really does help boost the channel, because a lot of people in the comments have been saying, hey, you should ask for likes, or I don't know. I just kind of want to see if this helps at all. I want to see if after like a couple days of like people leaving likes, maybe it actually does like push my videos out to new people. I don't know, just kind of testing it out. So yeah, thank you guys, and if you do enjoy, please hit subscribe. We are 2,000 subs from 10,000, which is awesome. I'm actually really excited. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all the support, and let's get right into it. So match number one, first match of the day, we had Canyons versus the Clappers. And you know what? Going into this, I thought Canyons had a really good shot at taking this, probably had the upper hand, because not only were they almost an RLCS team, but they did take down Dignitas in day one. I mean, yes, Dignitas wasn't playing too well, but at the same time, you gotta be on fire if you wanna beat Dignitas. Doesn't matter how they're playing, right? Dignitas is not easy to beat. So Canyons end up beating Clappers 3-1. And I really gotta say, Tox, man, Tox was just amazing on fire this whole day. Even in their next game, Tox is just amazing. Really liked what I saw from him. He looked like the best player today on that team. And yeah, he really showed what he had. Like, it's going to be really crazy when we see a lot more roster changes coming out from Europe. Because I think a lot happened in North America, and we kind of know what's happening with North America now. But with Europe, I still can see, especially now that the Spring Series is over and we got some new talent, a lot of people showed what they could do. Just seeing where these rosters kind of fall, I think we might see maybe one of these players in the Spring Series in RLCS next season, or one of the ones who aren't in RLCS next season in there. So I'm interested, because some of these guys really showed up. And then we had MOUZ versus Dignitas, and you know, a lot of people expected this. Dignitas gonna take it. Actually, to be honest, I thought MOUZ was gonna take it after the way Dig played last night or yesterday. Man, I didn't think Dig had a shot if MOUZ were going to continue to play like they did yesterday. But Dig were back on form today. They were playing really good. MOUZ, I still think MOUZ did play well. It looks like they kept it pretty competitive. There was only one game that wasn't a 1-goal game, and it was game 2. It was 3-1. But every other game, it was 2-1, 3-2, 2-1. It was, you know, very close games. So I really liked what I saw from MOUZ, and yeah, I think keep the roster, honestly. I think MOUZ's biggest downfall was, I forget if it was the final game or if it was, yeah, I think it was the final game. Arju just flat out whiffs the ball, and it was a goal, and then they lost off of it. So they might have been able to come back if Arju didn't flat out whiff. It was one of those things where I think he was just nervous. I mean, you don't really see RLCS pros just miss the ball completely. Like, it wasn't even that hard of a ball to hit. He just jumped off the wall and went right by it. So I think it was nerves, but I say keep the roster. Pretty good showing, in my opinion. They only lost to Vitality and Dig, right? And it went 5 games against Vitality. I liked it. I liked what I saw from them. Keep it. Keep the roster. Then we had Dignitas versus the Canyons in loses round 3. You know, we saw Canyons come out firing. We saw Tox playing amazing against the Clappers, but Dignitas is just on fire today. They're playing really well, much better than yesterday for sure. Canyons just could not compete, right? This is the Dignitas we're used to seeing. To be fair, Canyons did win game 1. It did take a game for Dig to get going, right? It was more of Dignitas kind of figuring out how to get their passes going, but once they really got a handle on the game, then they won. But to be honest, it was very close as well. There was only one game, and just like in the MOUZ Dig game, that was not 1 goal. It was game 3, and it was 3-1, a 2-goal game. But every other game, 1-0, 2-1, 2-1. So Canyons, again, a really good showing. So I think Canyons is that one team that I could really see maybe someone wanting to pick up a player from there. Because Canyons, that's a top 4 placement in Europe. A top 4 placement for Canyons. That is really good. That is really good. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I'm kind of excited for this offseason now, see kind of where players fall. Then we have, let's go to winners finals, Endpoint versus Renault Vitality. And this is remember we saw yesterday Endpoint come out. They brought back this demo meta, and they brought it back like tenfold. Okay, it was Virtuoso just absolutely obliterating the defense, and it was a lot less of that in this series. It was a lot of relating wave, just really trying to get things going. It wasn't a low-scoring game. They scored a total of 11 goals. It's just Vitality scored more. A lot more, actually. Vitality were 15 goals. So, pretty high-scoring series, but yeah, Alpha 54, man. Alpha 54, this was the best I've ever seen him play. He looked like the best member on Vitality this tournament, honestly. Alpha 54 this is the best showing he's ever had. Better than in league play, better than anything. All right, Alpha 54 on fire. Incredible showing from him. Really liked what I saw. And then we have the losers finals, Endpoint versus Dig. And dude, again, relating wave, man. Remember when I said in my other video that he's like that guy you should look out for? And then Virtuoso kind of stepped it up, showed us up yesterday, and was like, no, I'm the player to look out for. Well, relating wave today. Out of the 13 goals that Endpoint scored, Relating Wave scored 10 of them and then assisted in another one. There was only 2 goals that Relating Wave was not directly a part of. And even in them, you know, you could obviously make a case that he helped. Him and Virtuoso both helped in those other goals. But it was all Relating Wave, man. Every time he touched the ball, it was in the back of the net. The only problem was, I mean, Dig were just better, really. I really would have liked to see Virtuoso more demos coming out. We didn't see a lot of his demo game, but again, it's going to be hard to really get that demo game going against teams like Dignitas and Vitality, just teams that are just unarguably better, right? Like they're faster, they can evade you more. They put so much more pressure on you. You don't have a chance to get the demos going, right? We saw a lot more of it. It was just harder for them to get the demos going. But at the same time, really liked what I saw, and I think they keep the roster, man. I mean, top 3 finish, top 3, right? And they took down FC Barcelona and Canyons for that top 3 spot. And remember, Canyons was looking pretty good. So good finish from Endpoint. And then we move on to the grand finals where we had Renault Vitality versus Dignitas. Number of Vitality coming with the 1-game advantage. We think that Dignitas are looking good today. They're kind of on fire. You know, they're playing really well. No, not at all. Alpha 54, man. That's all I can say. Alpha 54. Dignitas just had no answer for him. Dignitas scored a total of 2 goals. 2 goals against Vitality. That first game, Vitality won by default, but still, 2 goals in 3 games. You cannot physically win a series if you don't score at least 4 goals. They could not win this, and they scored 2. That is less than the bare minimum requirement to win a best of 7. Yeah, Dignitas, I don't know, man. I don't think it was them playing bad per se. They were playing good that day. It's just Vitality they were on another level. They really were. I mean, Vitality yesterday versus today, I mean, it was like night and day. Everyone was stepping it up more, and Alpha 54 got even more involved. Just so many good things coming out from that player. This Vitality roster looking super good. Vitality lose a total of 4 games the entire spring series. 4 games. That's one more than G2, who lost a total of 3 games the entire spring series. Yeah, man, Vitality and G2, probably the 2 best teams in the world right now. Just insane stuff from both of them. Unfortunately, we're never going to get a Dig G2 or a Vitality G2 matchup, which I know is what everyone wants. Everyone wants to see G2 fight both of those teams, really. Because I really do think it is kind of like a 50-50 with Dig and Vitality. Like, right now, you know, Vitality win league play, but Dig win regionals, but then Vitality win spring series. It's a lot of back and forth from these 2 teams. I do think that Dignitas and Vitality are pretty much even, but right now I'd give as of right now, this week, I'd give Vitality that little edge over Dig. But who knows, man? You can roll the die again next week and Dig might win. I mean, I think these 2 are very close. MOUZ Sports and then Endpoint are right there as well. I mean, very crazy stuff from a lot of these teams. And then roster changes. I was thinking of making a video going over this, but a lot of people want to know where are the possibilities of Scrubkilla going? What about like Archie, Tox? I think those are like my top 3 players that might end up being in RLCS. But then you got to remember, there's already a certain amount of RLCS players. Who's gonna go, right? Who do you replace? Who do you flat out kick out of RLCS, right? Because you can't bring someone in RLCS without kicking another out. That's just how it works. You can only have 3 on each team, plus a sub, but it's going to be interesting to see. That's why I said this offseason is going to be crazy. You know, we didn't get any major upsets kind of like this in the North America side, so I can't really see any more roster changes happening. I really do like what I see from every team except, honestly, Sonics. I think Sonics have a lot of work to do right now because I can name 7 teams off the top of my head that I think just look better than the Sonics, but that's North America. That's for another video, another conversation. But yeah, that's basically everything that I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for watching. Obviously, if you did enjoy, hit subscribe, and like I said, leave a like. I want to see just if it helps the channel at all. You know, I asked you guys to do it yesterday. I'll probably just ask for a few more videos just so I can like see if there's like a difference in statistics or whatever, and then I'll let you guys know in another video. Just kind of I'll show you my statistics. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Oh yeah, and as always, if you guys do enjoy, follow me on Twitter at cherry_ZRL. I make tweets. Yeah. All right. See you guys.